Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Keith. This is all things Tenerife and more. I'm still down around Dublin, actually around Gra Street. I'm on a little side street at the moment. I'm going to spin you around. Okay, Gra Street, renowned for being one of the most expensive areas in Dublin City. I'm going to give you a little hidden gem, Yum Thai. If you like your Thai food, this is definitely the place to go. As you can see, it's not exactly an expensive or exclusive restaurant, but seating's outside. You can sit inside on a little bench. The food's amazing, absolutely fantastic. I've eaten in it many times. I used to work around the corner from here, and it was often on my little hit list for lunchtime. The Duke Bar, again, great little bar. Ulysses Rare Books. Okay, I don't know how many people will be looking for rare books, but if you are, this is one of those shops that you don't see often. In the last vlog, I didn't see a heel bar. I haven't seen a heel bar in centuries. But this is, I've had a little wander around here myself, and there's a lot of very modern books, but a lot of old, and obviously it's named after probably one of the oldest and rarest will be Ulysses, the original copies of it. For those of you who don't know what Ulysses is or was, it's a book by a gentleman called Leopold Bloom, and it's about his walk through the city of Dublin on a particular day in June. Now, this is the gentleman who wrote the book, Mr. Joyce. So this area is steeped in history from that respect, and for those of you who have read Ulysses, there's so many places in Dublin, and as I said, you can do the trail of Ulysses on the anniversary of Ulysses, and a lot of people do it in costume, in full costume. It's definitely a sight to see. The Bailey, as you can see, always busy, and for a good reason. Not a bad price for where it is. Food is really good, and it's a nice little place you can sit, sort of people watch the world go by. Now, Grafton Street, Brown Thomas. Covered that one before in a previous vlog. As you can see, Grafton Street this is Grafton Street probably most days. This is actually reasonably quiet, but we'll take a little turn off here to avoid the performers, and I'll bring you down here. I'm sure you can see from all of the shops in and around here, but this is expensive, this area. The church there, that's quite a nice little church as well. I've been in it myself. I'm not a religious person, but I do like churches for some strange reason. I like the solitude of them sometimes. So anyone coming to Dublin thinking of popping the question, a few little places you could have a look along here. And there's loads of quirky little galleries. I particularly like this one. It's been here for years. So if you're looking for Irish art, you can do a lot worse than going in there. And you're supporting Irish artists by going into places like that, because they are actual Irish artists. This little jewellery shop has been here, God, I don't know, for as long as I know. Let me think, see if we can get a date on it. So vintage and antique jewellery. And this is Powers Court. So I'll film in here as long as they let me. Thank you. I'm not sure what their policies are with regards to filming inside, so let's have a little wander around. It's a beautiful place. Powers Court Townhouse was owned by the same people who own Powers Court up in Wicklow Mountains, which again is one I'm definitely going to do when I go up. But as you can see from, kind of got some quirky little things if you want your Irish wool hats. This is certainly the place to go. A lot of high-end leather goods in here, and a little restaurant smack bang in the middle. Mummy's. This is a beautiful little place. A lot of handmade stuff, and again, people are all, it's a lot of local made jewellery. not expensive, but it is unusual. So as you can see, this place has a certain atmosphere. Irish food and whiskey trails. Okay, this is new. Okay, I have to look into this. This looks, apart from the whiskey, this looks extremely. Okay, I'm gonna see if something else comes up here. Okay, that I'm gonna have a little look into. Pygmalion. Great food. Sort of bar food, tapasy type. Well worth a look if you're in the city. Access from the other side. A lot of outdoor seating in Pygmalion. So yeah, I like it. As you can see, a huge amount of little cafes, little restaurants. You've got knitwear up there. Again, these are all handmade, so a lot of stuff is handmade in here. Gallery. As you can see, definitely worth a little wander around. It's one of those places that you could actually spend an hour or so just window shopping. So much to see in here. The atmosphere is lovely. So this is Paris Court. And this, as I say, is there's a bigger house than this up in Wicklow, and there's a beautiful gardens, a townhouse and gardens up there, which I'll do on another vlog. It's one of my favourite spots. If you're doing tours, a lot of Dublin bus tours, or a lot of, I suppose if you get into a taxi and do a tour, they'll bring you out that way, and it's well worth it. There's a charge into the gardens, which is well worth it if you're going to do it, and there's a tour of the house as well. Sorry, thank you. So this brings you back out. You've got Alfie's, Molly Malone statue down that end. Alfie's is a nice little place if you just want a nice sort of bar that sells decent food. Grogan's, yeah, it's not. Okay, I nearly did a call there and fell down the steps. Note to self, when you're walking down steps, put the camera down or look down before you step off. Right, I had booked Soul Seafood Grill here before the big lockdown that we had a couple of years ago, so I never got to eat here and keep meaning to come back, and I have to. This is on my list. I'll do a review on it when I do. Menu, let's have a little look at the menu. It's not cheap, but 2 courses €39, 3 courses 45, which actually isn't bad considering what they sell. Food is amazing. I've seen some fantastic reviews on it. So, okay, there's a little wander around some of the off streets of Grafton Street, and there's plenty of them. It's lots of little hideaway that people don't realise. They sort of stick to the main strip. Don't be afraid on the north side, on the south side, to go a little bit off the beaten track, and you'll be surprised what you find. North side, not so sure, but I'll do some on the north side. I will do some off the beaten tracks on the north side and let you know what's good and what's not. So for now, I'm going to finish up here outside the Paris Court, and I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe and the bell for notifications. Talk to you soon.